Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl and I'm just here to give you another update, review my reaction videos from the last episode of the 90-Day Fiancé. Well, this episode didn't really have much to it until the very end, so I'm gonna get to the most exciting couple last. And as usual, I'm going to start off with the least exciting couple. I just want to start by thanking everyone that watched my first video last week. I'm super grateful for your support and your advice. And I would say keep it coming. Click that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Drop your comment below. Do you like my style? Don't you like my style? Do you think I'm too harsh? Do you think do you have any disagreement with what I'm saying? Feel free to have a kiki down below. I promise I don't bite. I will respond to your comments and I will, listen to what you have to say, because I am not right. I don't live in the minds of these cast members. I don't know what they're thinking, and I've learned over time that there's always different sides to certain things. So please feel free to engage me in the comments and I look forward to hearing from you. Right, let's get out Darcy and Tom from the way, because I don't know why they are still showing their segments. They've broken up. Tom was in it for the cloud chasing, and Darcy is just a hopeless romantic looking for love. I think she should get off TV, fix her life, and then be a good role model to her daughters, because right now she's setting a terrible example for women, watching her cry over men that on a normal day should not be her caliber. Is kind of embarrassing. And so Darcy girl, pick up your big girl pants and move on, and don't be jealous of Stacy, because Stacy's man Florian is not any better than whatever you've been dating. So don't even use her as an example. Just look for a good man that loves you the way you are, plastic and all, and move on. And then on to Tom. I heard that he's even broken up with his Toronto girlfriend Shannon, because he's fake AF and he continues to be fake AF. So I have no love for Tom and I'm moving on. Yolanda and Williams. Like I said, Yolanda is being scammed to the point of no return. She was able to reconnect with Williams during this episode and was questioning him about who he was and how authentic he was. She wasn't even concerned about the fact that someone had tried to blackmail her with some nudes she had sent to Williams, or even with the fact that he keeps appearing on her. All she wants to know if he's real, and if he's not real, he can come out so they can have a good relationship. And oh my gosh, Yolanda exhausts me. Williams now turned the tables on her like a true Nigerian man and said, "How do I even know you're real yourself?" And my silly Yolanda sent him a selfie to prove that she is indeed real. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, Yolanda, please just get off TV and fix your life. Please, Yolanda. So, well, that's where we are right now with Yolanda and Williams. David and Lana. Yo, guys, last week we found out that Lana was a real human being. Well, we knew she was a real human being, but like real in flesh. And she actually met up with David. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I was weirded out by the fact that, she didn't seem too excited. She had this smile on her face. At the same time, it could also be due to the fact that there is a language barrier. She can't speak a lick of English and he can't speak a lick of whatever it is that she's speaking, so they're using the translator app. Reminds me of Paul and Karini a few seasons ago. And then they kept on going back and forth. Well, Lana is a real scam artist. They asked her, have you used this site before to meet other men? She said yes. They asked her, what kind of relationships have you had with your other men? She couldn't answer. The producers also asked her, why did she come today? And she couldn't answer as well. That girl is a scam artist. And she has a phone, guys. I just realized she had a phone. She was talking to her homegirl about meeting an American, he's older, and how he would take care of her and things like that. And she has a phone. David is a sucker. Oh my gosh. And then this week also we had Big Ed. Big Ed was a star for me. Big Ed and Rosemary were the star for last week's episode, but this week he's right there in the middle because he was trying to force a tear out of his eye when he realized that Rosemary had bossed on him and left the hotel room. She just, like a boss, picked up her things and left him there. And then he was trying to squeeze out a tear trying to understand what he did wrong and trying to make us feel sorry for him. But no, Ed, sorry, I'm not a nice person. Yeah, Ash and Avery, last week Avery had been trying to dig up dirt on Ash from his wife Sian, ex-wife Sian, and Sian was very mature about it, only saying the good things about Ash and not trying to throw him under the bus. However, she did reveal that she won't be happy with Ash taking her son anywhere, and also the fact that they had just been divorced for the past 1 year. Avery brought this up with Ash, and Ash tried to play it and say, it's just one of those things that they didn't just get around doing. They've been separated for a long time. The math doesn't add up, because as at the time of shooting, Taj was just 9. So did they break up while Sian was still pregnant? How long were they married? I have so many questions. But well, I guess hopefully someone brings them up at the tell-all, so we get to find out exactly what happened between Ash and Sian. However, in this episode, Ashley was just observing the relationship between Ash and Taj, and it made her realize that she wasn't going to be able to file for the K1 process because she didn't want to be responsible for breaking apart a relationship between the father and the son. Ash still seems adamant about wanting to marry her and being with her and everything. I don't know why. Can't he see that they're not working out? Avery is quite critical, and that kind of criticism can actually chip away at his self-confidence. So Ash needs to cut his losses now and move on. And Avery too, I think she's beginning to realize that this is not going to work. And according to the spoilers we've seen already, they are no more together. Erica and Stephanie tried to drum up some drama this episode, with Erica driving 3 hours to come and dump Stephanie. I was very happy with the fact that she dumped her. I wish she didn't have to spend 6 hours to do it though. She was very mature about the whole thing. Listen to Stephanie's little rant about having her own problems, being, jealous and all that nonsense spiel she's trying to make us think that she's actually into girls when we know she's not. And then Erica listened to everything very maturely, very calmly. I was like, nope, I'm not going to let you play with my heart. You should have figured these things out before you came here. And I'm sorry, even as friends, we cannot be friends. Stephanie, in her normal childish manner, got up and stormed away and moved on like, ugh, girl, please just go away. I'm tired of seeing you. So baby girl Lisa and Usman gave us a bit of life this week. It's baby girl Lisa telling Usman that she can get 15 men in America. And I was like, Bill, where are these 15 men in America? Because if there are 15 men in America that want to date you, Lisa, then we must be talking about different demographics here or something. I can't quite remember what the big girl Lisa was doing with Usman's phone, and then she saw a text message come through from one of his fans where the fan had said how much he loves Usman, and Usman stupidly had replied, I love you too. Baby girl Lisa went through his phone, saw some messages, and then blew up on Usman. And Usman told her, I'm doing you a favor, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, Usman, damn baba, give her that northern swag. Let her know that the northern men are not here to play. And I think Michael is doing with Angela there. But anyway, Usman wants his green card, so he was quick to call her back and try to explain and everything. And then they're still getting married, apparently. These people are so mismatched. It makes absolutely no sense why they are still together. But hey, it makes for good TV, it makes for good reviews, and it makes for good money. So baby girl Lisa and Usman are still my favorite for now. And then this week, Varia and Jeffrey took the absolute cake. The absolute cake in the fact that TLC has a hand in this. I know as a woman, Varia is feeling some type of way about the way things ended and everything, but I don't know what level of delusion, or I call it low self-esteem, that will make a woman buy her plane ticket from Ukraine to America to go and see a man that has not been speaking to you for the past few weeks or months. Chelsea wasn't really clear on the timeline, been ignoring you, and you think that the love is still going to be there. In case you missed it, Varia's tourist visa came through, and then she decided to go surprise Jeffrey. She could have gotten his address from prior when they were still talking. Maybe he sent her some gifts, and then his return address was on it or whatever. I'm not questioning how she got his address, my own concern is she looked so excited to be going to see him. Oh, I'm going to make sure everything's perfect. I hope he's still in love with me. I'm going to jump into his arms. Sure, there's a possibility he may not be in love with me, but pay for one night in a hotel and then spend the remaining 2 weeks in Jeffrey's house. I'm like, how delusional are you that you haven't spoken to this man in weeks and then suddenly you're thinking that the love is still going to be there? What's wrong with you, Varia? Last week I was so impressed, so proud of the way she was like, look, you know what? Not now. She didn't say no. She said not now. And then she should have seen the way he reacted. He was like, I'm done. And she still thought it was a good idea to surprise a man. You don't surprise men. Men will surprise you. Surprise a man that hasn't been talking to you for weeks and think that the love will still be there. Anyway, as she knocked on the door, opened the door, Jeffrey was looking like deer in headlights. With that, he seemed too excited to see her, although his face is always looking like he's a deer caught in the headlights, so you don't know when he's excited and when he's not excited. And then Mary, his friend that was pining over him, was in the house with him because apparently he's developed a relationship he has since he came back. And that was the cliffhanger for this week's episode. And then next week, apparently Mary and Varia get into it. Ladies, the moment you find yourself having to fight verbally or physically over your man, that is the time for you to just assert yourself, look yourself from head to toe, pack your bags and just leave this man, because there's no good that will come out of fighting for a man. No good. Anyway, that's just my reaction for this week's 90 Day Fiance. I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this week's episode. Feedback, comments, everything is welcome. And till next time, I'm still your girl.